And because it is Tuesday, let's have our two demis and one grands, and it is the 1st of July. If it were the 4th of July, we would have to do four grand pliés. Okay, here we go. Remember your allongés, relax your feet, all of that. And again, go up before you go forward. There we go. And again, up before you go back. That's it. Let's see if we can maintain that through all of these port de bras. And again, up before you go over. Especially when you go away from the bar, so you can feel your center. There we go. Open your chest. Feel your heels right between your big toe and your pinky. Careful, shoulders down, elbows up. Little fingers up. And relax. Okay. Here we go. To the other side, please. And Let's go 1 and the toes and the toes and the toes. Half point, heel down. Let's close with demi-plie and flat and the stretch and the 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. Half, heel, plie, stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Half, heel, plie, stretch. Front your toes twice or thrice and back. The same thing, reverse and tendu, your toes, your toes, your toes. Half point, heel, close with plie, stretch your knees. The same to the side and to the front. Inside back toes, outside front toes, roll through in first position. And that is it. And here we go. Toes back and the 3. Feel your half point, your heel forward. Close with demi-plie and stretch and side. Apologies, you were right. It's outside first, inside second.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Yeah, try not to drop your heel too much when you use your toes. Is that making sense? So keep your arch a little higher and really only, yeah, exactly. It's easy to do too much. Yeah, so keep your heel as high off the ground as you can throughout these little toe stretches. And here we go. That's it. So it's almost like you're only using your little toe. That's it. And the plie and stretch and over. The same to the back and turn. That's it, right. Here we go, push down and the 2 and the 3. Close and the back. Trying this little game again. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 reverse step and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, careful, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, front and side and back and side and 8 and 7, 6 and 5, 4 and 3 and 2 and 1, side and back. Really use that allongé to the side as the beginning for your next port de bras. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1, side and front, side and back. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Careful with this one. Side and back and front and close and back and side and front and side. 8 and 7 and 6 and 5. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Let's find our second position this time for your roll through. And that is it. And here we go. And on. Really feel your weight between your legs and the 6. Careful now, and front and back. And encore 6 and 7. There we go. 8, 1. Side and the front. And your last one wants to stay open so you can find your second position and roll through in your second and on. Make sure your elbows stay in front of your hips. Make sure your little fingers are up. And relax. That's it. Here we go. To the other side. And try to relax your feet in between toes. 1. Ooh, this is mean. Side and the front and the back, inside, side and the front and the side and the back. Side and the back and the front, inside, side and the back and the side and the front. Front and the side and the back and the side and the side and the front and the side and the back. Front and the side and the back and the side. Demi-plié, soutenu, other side. Side and the front and the, yes, side and the front and the back, inside, side, 3, encore. Reverse that, and the 2 and the front and the side, and the 3, encore. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the side and the front and the side and the back. Dyslexia speaking. Outside front, inside side, outside back, inside side. Plié, soutenu. Other side. So this is a little bit of a hodgepodge of what we did yesterday and what we didn't. Side and the front and the back and the side. Changing your legs constantly. So another version of encore is changing legs. 3 encore is the same leg. Reverse that. Side, back, front, side. 3 encore. 4 encore. Side, front, side, back. Reverse that, so to speak. Front, side, back, side. Outside, front, inside, side. And the same from the back. There we go. Demi-plié and soutenu. So careful. Yes, Jane, I see.
Let's see. So after the 4 encore, side, front, side, back.
Yes. Now basically flip that around. Front and side, correct, and back and side.
Back, side.
A soft demi-plié and soutenu to the other side.
Okay. I thought there was one more thing. Okay.
Nope. I'm giving you 4 counts to reset your brain for the other side. How is Greg doing?
I have the first part.
Okay, that's good.
Side, front, back, side. 1, 2, 3.
Yes, reverse
side,
that.
Back, front, side. 1, 2, 3.
Right.
Now.
4 encore. So dyslexia is speaking already because, right. Now you're going side, front, side, back.
Side, front, side, back.
Now you're going front, side, back, side. Again, outside, inside.
Front, side,
yes,
back,
correct.
side.
Demi-plié and soutenu. So all I'm doing with that last pattern, I'm simply flipping it around. Instead of going side, front, it goes front, side the second time. And you always start with the outside leg. That's the hidden logic in it.
The third one is encore, right?
Yes, correct.
And
then you have your side front. That is your last pattern in it.
Side, front.
And side back. Everything reverses itself. And now start it to the front. But do exactly the same thing. Front and side and back and side. Yep, that's all it is. Demi-plié soutenu. With the arms and pointed toes and all of that fun stuff, of course. Yes, Jane. I see a side bar.
After the 4 encore, then it's side, front, side, back, and then front, side.
Yes, back. Yes, you're absolutely correct. So it's a few different versions of going encore with changing legs. Always the same. Are we good to give this a try? Happy Tuesday. Okay, here we go. And... oh, not with that. Here we go. And hold on a second, Craig. We could go a little faster, don't you think? And the 5th, and the 5th, and the 5th, and the 5th, and the 1, and the 2, and the 3. Are we good? You got outraced by Jane, by the way. At least for the first 4 counts. Let's see how we do. And are you good, Jane? Is there another?
Side. That first pattern we do twice.
Yes, correct. You're doing it from the front and you're reversing it.
Yeah.
The entire pattern before we have a change of pattern. That starts with our 4 encore with the same leg.
Yeah. Okay.
That is basically Act 2. Front side. Great. Outside, front, inside, side. You're simply
That's
flipping.
what it was.
You're only flipping the pattern around with your legs. That's the only thing there is. It's the same pattern, it just flips. From side front, you're going to front side. That's all there is to it. So shouldn't be a big deal, but then you know how that goes. Here we go, and good luck. Here we go, a fifth and fifth. That's it. Plié one. Four en croix. Side front. Front side. Plié soutenu. Other side. And one. Hold in a second. Hold in a second, Craig. Let's not leave the lady in distress.
I was lost.
I was in this place.
Side, front, side, back.
Back,
No,
then front side, back side.
Side, front, back, side.
Yes, correct. So this is a perfect encore with changing legs, by the way.
Yeah. Then again.
And then you have three encore.
Oh, that's what I forgot. Okay.
And then you reverse the pattern. So it's a little sandwich. Yeah, your three encore are kind of the lettuce between the meat. Mm-hmm. I'm not quite sure where you are.
After the four encore.
Yes, side, front, side, back. We're going back to our side, front pattern. That's right. And now just flip it around. Front side, back side. Mm-hmm. And plié soutenu. That's it. All right. How about doing that left side? Craig, you didn't listen to any of that, right?
Well, no, I was listening, but
Yes.
it's the third phrase
Yes.
that is, so it's going to go side, front, back,
Yes.
and then front, side.
Yes, you're absolutely
back,
correct. Yep, it's
side.
completely symmetrical. And then soutenu to the other side. Just don't forget your four encore that lead this whole phrase in. Yeah, this whole part starts with your four encore. All right.
That's what it was.
Yes. Okay. Let's see how we do. And if we don't do well, we still have dégagés to make up for our sins. Here we go. And three. Reverse. Make sure you move your arms with your fingertips. Four encore. Side, front, side, back. Front side, back side. Plié and soutenu. And relax. Any other questions before we do it with dégagés? Are we slowly getting it? This is your Tuesday Alzheimer's prevention therapy session.
Four encore.
Uh-huh.
Then side, front, side, back. Then front, side.
Back side. Mm-hmm. And soutenu. That's right. Okay. Destination fifth, however. So don't be so much hung up on side front. Be more hung up on fifth, 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 fifth. And here we go. And right, that would be the speed, Jane. You're absolutely correct. Fifth and fifth and fifth and fifth and fifth and fifth and fifth. Don't blame me, blame Hyacinth. Okay. Here we go. The Royal Jewelton. And fifth, 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 fifth. That's it, and one. Good, four. Side front. Front. That's it. Soutenu, other side, one. Okay, hold on. Let's get a clean start. Not bad. Good struggle. Very, very good struggle. Okay, here we go. And one. That's right. Correct, correct. Yeah, yeah. Okay. 1 inch closer to Buckingham Palace. Okay. One, two, three, four. Is it right? 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, passe flat and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, 1, 2, toes and toes and toes and close and 1 and 2. This would be an onde or port de bras. No, 3 and 2 and 1, 3 and 2 and 1, passe relevé this time, close fifth, soutenu. What is that? Too slow for fast, too slow for fast, triple to fifth plié. One more time, passe flat the first time, close fifth position back. Reverse with passe relevé and soutenu to the other side. All right, here we go. Cross 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 plié, 1 and 2 plié. Let's just stay right there. Treat it as a tombe or a tombe. There we go. And relax, good chin. That's it. Yeah, you're only doing it twice, correct?
Yeah, I lost
Yep. Okay. Your infinite generosity is getting the better.
my.
All right, here we go. Left side, please. And 1. Toes, 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 toes. 3. Plié 3. Passe. Close fifth. 1. 1. Easy 3, 4 and 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 3. Plié 3. Relevé. Good, 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 good. Very nice, Jane. That's it. Right, right. Good, good. We are finally conquering the passe.
Not yet.
All right, I'll take it back. We're in the process of. Just not to jinx it. Let's see if I jinx it. Passe and 2 and hold on. 1 and 2 relevé, tombe to the bar. 7 and 8 and wrong and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and forward and 2 and 3 and 4, plié to relevé coupé. Passe and 2 and 3 and 4, back and forward and close. Passe 1 and 2, tombe 3 and 4, so that is not very long. Away from the bar and 7 and 8, 8 rond de jambes and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Up and over back and 2 and 3 and 4, start with plié, relevé, coupé, squeeze. Rise and shine and 3 and 4, forward and back, ready to turn in and stretch a little bit more. Passe relevé, tombe. And you have exactly 4 counts, so this is just a nice smooth transition. Port de bras to the bar, 8 rond de jambes. Port de bras forward, close your fifth, relevé, squeeze your coupé. Rise and shine, tombe back and forward. Close to reverse. Passe relevé, tombe sideways. port de bras away from the bar. 8 rond de jambes. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Up and over back. Close fifth. Squeeze first. Then start rising your passé. Tendez forward and back. Then stretch. So the first time you're going side to side, the second time you're going forward and back. First time it's relatively quick. Second time it's relatively unquick. Okay. Passé 1. 2 tendies and 3. And 4. Again, up to go over. From there, now really relax your foot through your first, and 3, and 4. Feel it pushing your standing leg down. Put it back forward. Plie, fifth squeeze. Start with a squeezy coupe. There's a ton of time. 4 more counts. And 2. And 3. Good. Turn your back. And forward, close your fifth. Alright, exhaling for a second. And 1. And 2 already. Go 1, 3. And 4. Away from the bar, and 6. Now already very active standing side. Make sure that elbow on the bar doesn't migrate anywhere where it is not supposed to migrate to. Longest. Easy neck and shoulders. Start with a super tight plie, and the super tight rally, and the super tight coupe. Keep it moving all the way into your tendu, up and over. And start stretching. Good, 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 good. Here we go to the other side. Yeah, that last balance is fairly long, so really make it a nice arc up and over. If you're a little early, that is totally fine. If you're late, that is totally fine too. Okay, here we go to the other side. And careful not to pop your heel, instead push your toes into the floor, even in this faster relevé. And it already migrates over. That's it. And allongé and port de bras. not supposed to happen. Let's go one and the plie diagonal to plie, diagonal to plie to the side. Plie to the back, straight to the back, plie, releve, and close. One plie, so your knee stays put, and the 5 and the 6 now to the side. Plie all the way around, one more straight, plie, releve, close, 5th, other side. One and the plie and the diagonal, plie, diagonal, plie. Really feel that hinge and door business, so your knee really doesn't move. Take it to the side. Plie all the way around, plie straight all the way around, plie, releve, short balance, close, 5th. Reverse and left. And it is relatively quick. And here we go. One and the plie, stretch, plie side, front to the back and through, plie releve, close front, that's it, and back and around, plie and through, releve, soutenu, other side, one. Plie, releve, and one. And relax when you're ready. Yeah, and there was no closing in between, Craig. I think that is really last time.
In between the,
From à la seconde on close 5th, to just go straight back to the attitude and around again.
oh, okay.
Yeah. This is just for the record, in case some very smart observer is observing it. Okay. Fondu to the front, balance, arabesque, fondu, arabesque, tombe back, and from there, fondu to the front, tombe forward, from there, fondu to the side, en l'air, 1, en l'air, 2, double 3. Fondu to the back, balance, releve, tombe forward, from there, fondu, tombe back, from there, fondu à la seconde, en dedans 5, and 6, double 7, soutenu, other side. Fondu to the front, brush through to releve, arabesque, tombe back. From there, fondu to the front, releve, tombe forward. From there, fondu to the side, releve, en l'air, single, single, double, either close or not, your choice. Reverse, back and 2, brush it through, and 4, tombe forward, and 6, fondu, 7 and 8. Tombe back and 2, to the side, 3 and 4. En l'air, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Let me shut that phone up. There. Okay, I'm sure it is not Hollywood. Okay, are we good? Fondu front, brush it through, tombe. Keep your toes on the floor. From there, straight away, fondu front, tombe forward. From there, fondu side. Balance, en l'air, double. Close or not, your choice. Reverse. And are we good? There, and then from there, fondu side, en l'air. Okay. Through, tombe back and 5, fondu front, stay, tombe forward and fondu side, stay balance, now on l'air, 5 and 6. and 7. Either close or not. Fondu, 1 and 2. Brush it through. You have 2 counts for everything. Tombe forward and 6. Now fondu 7 and 8. Let's not neglect the end of your tombe. Feel it. And 2. Now fondu side and 3. On there, single 2. And let's just stay right there. That's right. Feel your balance. Careful there not to give it in your shoulders. And relax. Yeah, stretch it out for a sec. Your tombes also have 2 counts. Yeah, arabesque, tombe back, feel your demi-plie, effacé front before you take your fondu from there.
Okay.
No reason to rush into it. Yeah, everything is evenly divided. Okay, here we go. Try not to lift your toes off the ground after your tombe. Remember, it's that whole piqué thing where your toes want to stay on the floor. And through. Tombe, 2 counts. Feel it. Feel your tombe. Now fondu. But keep your toes on the floor after your tombe. And 1. Keep it tombe par terre. Now from there, plié à la seconde. There we go. On there and 5. And 6. And 7. And 1. Yeah, careful not to let these toes right off the ground after your tombe. Brush it through. Here we go. Keep them on the floor. Push down. Yes. Now plié fondu. Same thing when you go front. Keep your toes on the floor. Good. Now into your fondu from there. On there. 1. Frappe front and the side and the back and the plié, relevé, tombe, step back. Front and the side and the back and the plié, fouilleté, tombe, step back. Back and the side and the front and the side, relevé, tombe, step back and the back and the side and the front and the side, fouilleté, close 5th, soutenu and the 1. Short and sweet. 4 en quad and 3 plié, relevé, tombe, keep your toes on the floor, piqué. Close. Front and the side and the back and the side, plié, fouilleté on the oar. Tombe, step back and close. Reverse back and the side and the front and the side, plié, relevé. Tombe, piqué, step back. Back and the side and the front and the side, plié, fouilleté on the dent. Close 5th and soutenu. This is all making sense. En croix number 4 goes to plié, relevé à la seconde, tombe, piqué, step back. The same thing one more time. Instead of the relevé in à la seconde, you have a fouilleté en dehors to tombe and step back. Now you can reverse it on the other side. Side, front and plié, relevé à la seconde, tombe, step back. One more time, back and side and front and side. Fouilleté en dedans this time, close 5th and soutenu. There is no tombe there. Okay. In favor of our soutenu. Is that all making sense? Nicely isolated right below your knees. Take it easy as you can. And here we go. and tombe. Step back and back, side. Plie relevé à la seconde, filet plus team placement, tombe and step back. Fouillez en dedans et soutenu. Front. Plié, relevé, fil à la seconde, tombe. Fouillez on the dehors, careful not to push off the bar, even ever so slightly. 1, 2. It would be smart to let go of the bar with your demi-plie already, so you're not tempted. There we go, and release. That's right. Yeah, there was no tombe there in the end.
Yeah.
That was better. Yeah, let go of the bar with your plie, using your allongé instead of pure brute force pushing of the bar. Okay. Let's go développé 45 degrees. Relevé long 3 and 4. Développé front 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Circular port de bras 2 and 3 and 4. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. We're going back to our tombes. Développé à la seconde 2 and 3 and 4. Inside front 6 and 7 and 8. This goes back to our fondu through relevé balance. Tiny pas de bourrée to switch. Développé 45, lift 90 and 3 and 4. Développé back and 6 and 7. Close your 5th. Circular port de bras 3 and 4. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. À la seconde and 3 and 4. Développé arabesque 6 and 7 and 8. Brush it through. Tiny pas de bourrée soutenu. Other side. That's all it is. Starting with the développé 45. Relevé long, close 5th. Développé front. Circular port de bras 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Act 2. Développé à la seconde inside front. Brush it through first. Arabesque balance. Pas de bourrée. Reverse. 45. Relevé long. Développé. Circular port de bras. À la seconde inside back. Brush it through relevé. Balance. Pas de bourrée. And soutenu. And here we go. Make sure to use your standing leg. Fingertips and toes 45. Away from the center 3. Close your 5th. Développé and 5. Feel your attitude in transit, but don't get stuck anywhere. Close your 5th. Open your chest, circular port de bras, there's a bit of time. 1 and 2 and 3. Développé à la seconde and 1. Again, try not to get stuck. That's it. And close. Inside front and 5. Push down into the floor. That's good. Feel your first in transit and 1. And try to feel your balance right there, nice and square. And you can pas de bourrée anytime you like. Deep demi-plie, breathe. 45. Feel both inner thighs opening as you lift your leg. Through your 5th 5. Feel your attitude in transit. Make sure we're not crossing too much. Circular port de bras and 1. Yeah, just careful with your placement. We have a lot of time. Yeah, make sure that your foot opens toward your knee rather than your knee going with your foot in your développés. And here we go. Left side, please, especially à la seconde. Feel that push of your standing leg into the floor. And here we are. Try to relax your neck on top of your développés. Let's go 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 small balance bars. 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. First and the first and the first and the fifth. 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Back and the front and the back and the front. 2 grand battements to the back. 1 to the front, 1 to the side, 1 to the back. Soutenu. Start with 4 tiny balance bars like a head start. Now let it go twice. First and the first and the first and the fifth. Dégagé, plié, 2 grand battements to the side. Balance for 2 and the 3 and the 4. Back and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. 1 inside front, 1 outside side, 1 inside back. Soutenu. And finish. So feel these balance bars as a wind up to really let loose in your grand battement. And here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, go. 2. That's it, nice and tall in your waist. Dégagé, 1 and 2 and 3. Plié soft. Long waist, try not to let it reverberate in your upper body and back. Inside front 1. Just push down. Open to close. Open to close. Plié, soutenu other side. Feel the floor. 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and go. more isolated in your upper body, and 1 and 2. Inside front, outside side. Okay. Let me encourage your future selves to look at your present selves and see if these compartments are rippling through your upper body or not. Ideally, they don't, but they only don't if you really engage the whole upper body, so it just stays isolated. Let's have a nice stretch before we come to the center. Time flies when we have fun. Let's see, did we lose? Ah, there you
No,
are.
I'm here.
Okay. Because of time. Let's go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and no, that's not right. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, coupe to attitude. Coupe, attitude, heel forward. Coupe, releve. Tombe back, tonlier, fourth. Up, tonlier, tonlier, fifth. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, everything gets 4 counts. Back and 6 and 7 and 8. Rise and 2 and 3 and 4. Développé 6 and 7 and 8. Rise and 2 and 3 and 4. Tombe close your fifth. Développé en face and 2 and 3 and 4. Through passé, tombe close. Tombe forward and coupe attitude croisée. Plié coupe attitude effacée. Plié coupe attitude relevé tombe. True fourth. Attitude tonlier. Close. So it's all just an attitude build up. Is that making any sequential sense? Développé front, through your first. Relevé, tombe back. Développé effacé front. Relevé, tombe forward. Close fifth front. Développé à la seconde en face. Through passé, tonlier back. That is Act 1. Right. Now chassé forward, coupe back, attitude croisée. Coupe plié, attitude croisée. Then coupe plié, attitude effacée, heel forward. With relevé this time, tombe back. Careful there. To avoid exactly that. Then from there to fourth. En dedans, either a half or 1.5. Attitude to tombe back. Right, give a direction, close your fifth. That gets us to the other side. Développé, balançoire, relevé, tombe, développé, relevé, tombe, close fifth. Développé à la seconde en face to change side. Passé, relevé, tombe, back, close fifth. Chassé forward, coupe, plié, attitude croisée. Coupe, plié, heel forward, attitude effacée. Coupe, plié to attitude and relevé, tombe back. Plié fourth from right there. En dedans, heel forward, 1 or 1.5 to tonlier back and close. Are we good to mark this?
Yeah.
How is Jane doing?
Yeah. Ready.
Okay. Figure allongés. Fifth, développé. Is that kind of sort of making sense? And there is some discretion in your phrasing.
Alex,
Mm-hmm.
after the développé to the front,
Yeah.
releve, tombe.
Yes, then close your back foot and
Close
fifth front, correct, and
front.
take that foot
Okay.
for your à la seconde. So we're switching legs, right? Passé relevé. If you feel a little late there, that is not a big deal. There's time left over in the end. Then from there, chassé. So close your fifth after your tourniquet. Now chassé from there forward to start your attitude sequence. And keep in mind that plié coupé is your attitude angle already. So the shape of your leg should not change out of that. Is that making sense?
These are my arms here.
The first one, look under your arm.
Okay.
The second one, change arm to effacé. And you again can look under, that's right. The third one has exactly the same port de bras, but now it goes up to relevé and tombe back. Right, now just change from there to plié fourth, correct. Relevé to tourniquet back this time, so that's slightly different. Close your fifth. So it's literally 3 different attitude sensations. Are we good to give this a go? Okay. And here we are. Try to feel your symmetry. 2 legs, 2 arms working together. And one. Into your first and arabesque square counter shoulder press. And effacé front. Again press. Feel it in your standing side. Turn before we develop à la seconde. 7. Passé. Close fifth. Chassé forward. Coupé. Coupé plié. Tombe. That's it. Fourth. Tourniquet back. Careful. Through your first. Down. Stay in touch with the floor throughout. That's right. 1. 2 already. Rise if you don't want to feel late. Developing. That's it. Feel your tourniquet back. That's right. And plié. Now be aware it's a tourniquet back. A little bit better there. That's right, Jane. Yeah, careful there to drive your attitude turn with your heel, not with your attitude itself. Heel and counter shoulder, much less force, much less force. Easy. A little bit more controlled, yeah. But make sure you feel the same arc up and over that you felt before your tombe. Almost. And of course your spot change needs to happen immediately, but no worries. I'll punish you with another one. There. Almost, but you're not quite pushing enough from your back toes. A little bit better now, a little bit more closing arm and stuff, but no worries. Let's go chassé and plié and onde, or tourniquet, plié and attitude. To coupé, pas de bruit. Tendu and plié and en dedans to fourth. The other attitude, to plié, pas de bruit and soutenu. Chassé, let's go en face as a matter of fact. Chassé and plié en dehors to tourniquet, prepare. attitude, failli, pas de bruit maintenant. Tendu, plié, en dedans, that falls into a fourth. So you can go into the other attitude. Plié, pas de bruit, and soutenu this time. Chassé, plié, en dehors, temps lié back. Careful there, Craig. It's not a fourth, it's a temps lié back. That's right. Now from there, plié fourth. But you want to finish in croisé. So give it a little bit more of a turn. That's right. Plié fourth, attitude, heel forward. To temps lié. Not temps lié, failli through, and pas de bruit maintenant. My bad. Correct. From there, temps du croisé, plié, en dedans to fifth. No, en dedans to fourth, my bad again. Push your hips forward so you can land in fourth. Now attitude goes the other way. Plié arabesque. Pas de bruit and soutenu. That's it.
Is the left foot front?
We are starting with our left foot in front, so our first pirouettes go to the right. You're absolutely correct. So it's en dehors to temps lié, prepare en dedans to attitude, failli, pas de bruit maintenant. Now tendu, plié, en dedans to fourth. So really make yourself fall forward out of the turn. The other side attitude, to plié arabesque this time. And pas de bruit soutenu. So from your, or we could go pas de bruit and immediately make it a sous soutenu rather than giving yourself an extra plie there. It might be a little bit tight time-wise. Or we could give this a mark. Is that a yes?
Okay.
Okay. This is purposely fast to not give you much time to worry about things.
I ended up on the same side. It does switch, right?
It does switch with that soutenu, I think.
Yeah.
There you go, en dehors, plié, attitude, failli, pas de bruit, entonant, so that gets you back to the same side. Tendu, plié, en dedans to fourth. Your right foot is now in front. En dedans to fifth. Your left foot is in front. Soutenu. Your right foot is in front.
Yeah. Okay.
Chassé. You're ready for the left. How's Craig?
Okay.
Okay, let's remember what we talked about yesterday. The force is in your head, not in your body. Literally and figuratively speaking. The force. Okay. Here we go. And. Hold on a second, we're struggling with the tempo. Let me be nicer to you. I hate to do that, but let me try to be nice. One, let's just mark it 2, 3, temps lié, plié, attitude, failli, tendu, plié, en dedans, 2 fourth, attitude, plié, arabesque, pas de bruit, soutenu, chassé, and plié, go, temps lié, back, plié, attitude, failli, through. There's no arabesque there, Craig. And now there's arabesque and so. that first attitude failli straight into your coupé back rig.
Oh, okay.
That is where you're already starting to lose time. It doesn't stretch out. From attitude, just straight failli through to pas de bourrée maintenant.
Okay.
Then you have your on-the-dawn turn that lands in fourth. The next attitude goes to plié, arabesque. That is the one with the arabesque, pas de bourrée in soutenu. Little Tuesday challenge here. Try to only work with your technique. Make technique work for you instead of working for it. Huh? Okay, here we go. And failli through pas de bourrée and on the dawn, fourth. On the dawn, plié. Pirouette enlié. Plié, attitude, failli, pas de bourrée en tournant. Tendu croisé, plié, pirouette en dedans, to fourth. Now attitude to arabesque, pas de bourrée. I know. Let's settle on singles and 45-degree attitudes, just to get the pattern down. Anytime you feel like you're having a lift off in your pirouettes, you're just having way too much force. It's not a petit allegro yet. So try to stay connected to the floor by pushing your toes into the floor rather than yanking your heel up over your toes. All right, here we go. So let's have that set with singles calm. How calm can we be? That's going to be the challenge. And pretend that you're really lazy. Plié around. And on the dawn to fourth. Attitude arabesque. Other side of one. Easy back and front and up through and around. That's it. And tendu and plié and one. Plié one. Arabesque. And relax for a second. That was a lot better. Now we just need to know where our turns are ending. With your spot. Is that making sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So really, well, as we like to say, attack your enemy. When we have spot changes. Are we good to do this one more time? Let's try our turns in coupé this time, just for certain people that like to yank up their knee all the way up to their ears. And here we go. Let's have this one more time. And so keep it in coupé for all of your pirouettes. Yep. Coupé again. Fourth. Plié. Just be aware that you need to stretch your leg a little sooner. That was a little bit better. Yeah, remember, you need to anticipate the stretching of your leg to arabesque before you crash into your plié. Let's do that fun one from yesterday. Well, it was fun for me. Plié, plié, first and plié, 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 second and plié, 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 fifth. Changement, changement, changement. Plié, plié to first, one more plié, be careful with that one. Plié, plié, second, one more plié. Plié, plié, fifth, one more plié, 3 changements. Are we good to mark this?
Yeah.
How's Jane doing since you didn't get to do it yesterday? Okay.
I watched.
And it would be so nice if you could feel these functional pliés to help us into our jumps. All right, here we go. And oh. That's it. One. Careful there, Jane, that is exactly the desired effect. And one. Sure. Really feel that nice spring back action in your pliés. That's it. Two. Just work with plié and toes. It should not feel heavy in your muscles. Good. Right. But I cannot let you go without that other one. That famous other one. 3 pliés and 1 glissade, 2 pliés, 1 glissade, 1 plié and 1 glissade. 3 changements, glissade assemblée. Remembering that we also wanted to take this one from our toes, which means they kind of should be pointed in the air as we are suffering through the combination. 2 glissade and 1 more plie. Plié, glissade. Change. The other way, I think. I think we're changing front to back, don't we? I'm fairly sure. Oh no, we're starting with our right foot back. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the change, 1 and the 2 and the change and the plie. From the back, 1, changement, 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 glissade, assemblée, stretch. Plié, 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 glissade, plié, plié, glissade, plié. Plié, glissade, 1, 2, 3, glissade, assemblée, stretch. So that third changement lands on 1, not an 8. If you're staying in the rhythm. 1, 2, glissade and plié. Plié, glissade. Changement 1 and 2. One more changement to get your glissade started. And assemblée, to change legs. And really see that last changement as a hiccup before your glissade. So feel that changement starting your glissade. 2, 1 plié, 1 glissade, changement 2. Then one more that gets your glissade started. Number 3 goes change glissade. Done. Is it making rhythmical sense?
So after, so 1, 2, 3, glissade, 1, 2,
Glissade. And
plie.
yep, no, one more
Then
plie.
another plie? Okay.
Yep, correct.
Okay.
Glissade, change again. So you're doing the same thing 3 times. No, 3 changements.
3 times.
7, 8 is 2. 1 is your third one for glissade assemblée. Right afterward. Then you have time to stretch your knees before you start on the other side.
Okay.
So really feel the changement is the beginning for your glissade there in the end. So you really can feel your toes. Are we good to give this a mark?
Yeah.
Okay. Jane doing? I see a slight bout of Okay, good. Right. And once again, feel that plie action already activating your toes. And if there's an accidental bounce in the middle, that is totally fine with me. Okay, here we go. And that's it. Toes, 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 toes. Really push down. You don't have to worry about going out. That's it. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, much nicer than yesterday. Good. All right, it appears like we are slightly out of steam, which is a good thing because we are also slightly out of time. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will be
you.
seeing you tomorrow.
You all.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.